fire signs, it's Kat here to do your July read. I'm going to read the signs of Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. For those of you who are returning, I want to thank you so much for your likes, shares, and subscribes. You have no idea how much that means to me. Particularly you're interacting with me in the comments. I sincerely appreciate getting to know each and every one of you, and having your energy in the reads is very helpful to me, particularly when I have your energy on your own sign. Very helpful. I'm going to, got a lot of stuff going on here. Twin flames, toxic connections. What else we got on? Yeah, twin flames again, but victory for the fire signs. Just reading as I'm splitting the deck. I like to do this to kind of get the energies of what's going on. There's a lot of passion going on with you guys, but you know, that's to be expected, right? With fire signs, that's how you guys are. And there's some leap of faith and impulsivity too regarding these passions of yours. So not sure who that specifically applies to. Then there are others of you who won't take the leap of faith and you're refusing an offer of love for some reason. We'll learn more about that in the reads. I do think some of you feel rather burdened right now by the things you've been carrying that may or may not necessarily be yours, and a decision needs to be made about whether you're going to continue down that path or you're going to try something different in your life, something new. There is love coming in for you for Two of Cups. There is a possible soulmate connection here for some of you. And again, the leap of faith comes up with a decision. Will you make the leap of faith? Or will you just move on? All right, guys, I'm going to start with Aries. Just know that this is a reading for the general collective. It doesn't resonate with you. You can move on to your Venus, Moon, or Rising sign. You can also check back in the mid-month in July, and I'll be posting some additional readings then. Okay, guys? Here we go, Aries. Time for your read. All right. Let's see here. Nope. I'm going to start with a Celtic cross for you guys. And yes, I shuffle a whole heck of a lot. And that's because I want you guys to know that what is coming out is being given to me from Spirit, that I am not choosing cards. I don't lay decks out and then, or piles out and then say, oh, you can pick one, because you know what? I don't like predetermine what's going to be in those piles. That's not really tarot as I know tarot, you know? I have done pick a card before, but in those instances, I've done the same kind of shuffling that I would normally do in my reads. I lay those out and then I go through them with the intention that they are all unified in meaning. And I ask for that, the person who chooses or selects that pile, that is the message for them. But I really prefer to do it this way. I really prefer to have Spirit give me the cards, have them laid out in front of you, and meditate and sage the cards, meditate on and sage the cards as we go through the readings. Here's that Fool card. Maybe that was you guys. Just so that you know that, you know, this is coming from where it needs to come from and not for me. I haven't studied. I'm not using a teleprompter. I'm just flipping my cards. I'm reading you the story that I get. And if it resonates with you, it's because you were supposed to see it, not because I've predetermined what you guys are going to see. Does that make sense? I know there are a lot of readers out there who do this. Some very successful readers, actually, in terms of like laying it all out and then starting the video with their cards already on the table. So they spent like 2 hours writing it down on a pad or something, what they're going to say, or conferring with other readings that are out there on the internet. But that is not how I do it. So is this in the reverse, Spirit? Okay, so I'm supposed to take this in the reverse. Okay. So let's go through your reading, Aries. Enough on that. Additionally, though, just before I start, if there's anyone in the comments who's trying to connect with you in terms of payment, readings, or anything else, that is not me. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and here, but in none of those places do I ask you for money, and none of those places will I ever connect with you to do a reading. That is all done through my website. If you're interested in that, you can check that out. Otherwise, it's not me. Move on. They're scammers. Okay. Keep safe. Let's start with your reading, though, Aries. You've got Two of Pentacles in reverse. So coming into the month, you made a leap of faith. There was some indecision about coming or going, staying or leaving, what things you're going to stand behind. And I think that you've made a decision here because you took this leap of faith, right? You've also got the Nine of Cups here. And traditionally, this cross card of the querent is the obstacle that's facing the querent, or the situation or conditions that are around the question being asked of the querent, or what they're going through, right? Five of Cups is in the conscious mind. So you have left a relationship, you took a leap, maybe faith in yourself, that you were not happy, or there was a situation that you needed to leave and you could fend for yourself, right? I think this leap of faith is saying I can do okay on my own. And you're trying to get to that Nine of Cups. You're trying to make yourself happy. You're trying to be a full cup on your own. Make yourself joyous, make yourself happy, make yourself content, right? And this has been something that has been a bit of an obstacle for you, like elusive almost, because you keep thinking about the past. As long as we're focused on the 3 cups that spilt and not the 2 cups before us, the 2 cups that are coming, right? Well, as long as we're focused on this past, it's very difficult to be happy because we're not focusing on the present moment. Focusing on the past or the future will not change the present, right? So in your conscious mind, you're focused on the past. In your subconscious mind, you're like, I don't trust anyone's offer of love. There's something fishy. Every time someone comes around me that offers me this cup of love, there's a fish in it. Don't want any more fishy offers, right? So that being said, you're trying to build your own life here. You're trying to be the architect of your life and manifest into it what you want. I think you're working on yourself here. And then 3 of Pentacles, pretty much an indicator that you're kind of carving out a life for yourself. The way you see it, the way you want it. In your attitude here, you would love to have the 10 of Pentacles. You would love to have that happy home and hearth and the legacy. Enough wealth to cover you and yours, your kids, extended family members maybe. You've got the dogs here and the grandfather, right? I see this as having either a business or an occupation or investment in the future here is where your mind is focused for down the road here. And then you've got the Hermit in your environment. So someone has taken a time out, gone inside, is doing some reflecting. You've got the 10 of Wands in reverse too. So, you made a decision, you put the burdens down. Whatever was going on in the past was challenging for you because clearly you're still focused on the negative aspects of that and you don't want any love here. You don't trust love, offers of love at the moment, and you're trying to achieve your own happiness as a single individual here and have your 9 of Cups. So whatever decision this was of yours to leave and build your own situation, your own foundation, your own life for yourself has allowed you to release some of these burdens, right? And then Temperance, and when I say right, I don't mean you have to agree with me or disagree with me. I say that because I want to make sure that you heard what you needed to hear, that it resonated with you. The Temperance here is the pouring of emotions back and forth, cup to cup. So there's patience here. Temperance is a patience card. It's saying have patience, okay? But it's also, here it's really standing out to me in this particular read that we've got 2 cups here where the emotions are being poured back and forth. You really want reciprocity in relationships going forward. No more of this my way or the highway. We're going to do what I want to do. We're going to eat where I want to eat, or I'm going to throw a temper tantrum kind of partner, right? You want reciprocity. Sometimes it's the restaurant you want. Sometimes it's the restaurant they want. Sometimes it's a vacation that you've been dying to do all your life. Maybe it's theirs. Maybe you support each other in your careers, right? Sometimes you talk about your day. Sometimes they talk about their day. Maybe you talk about each other's day. You guys are there for each other. You're interdependent. Emotions flow easily back and forth like water from one vase into another, back and forth. And you're willing to wait for this. You've got the patience to wait for it. You want to build a life that you want and not the life that someone else wants for you. Does that make sense? And then we've got 6 of Cups in the reverse here. So whoever you thought was going to come back is not going to come back. I almost feel like that's not supposed to happen now because you made this gesture to take this leap. We've got 2 of Wands in the reverse too. So there's no more indecision about what you want. And Lovers in reverse. There's no one here that you're interested in that's a passionate connection yet. You're sick and tired of the devil and toxic relationships. And you're trying to manifest into your life, build into your life, this kind of a relationship go forward, right? Whether it's friendships or romantic relationships or even at the office, right? If it's work or career or something like that. You don't want to be in a place where you aren't appreciated and supported and you don't have true connections with people who are attuned to you. No more. You're done. Done, 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 done is the impression I get here. All right, let's get the alchemical deck here. This is a new deck if you guys are interested. It's called the Alchemical Tarot Renewed. I think the images are fantastic and I really kind of appreciated the artwork on here and the interpretation by the artist. So it's by Robert M. Place. So if you're looking for that deck, that's what it is. And I'll just shuffle it off to the side here before I lay these cards out a little bit. Yeah, see? Again, 6 of Pentacles. You want reciprocity. You want somebody who gives back. Sometimes it's 70, sometimes it's 30, but there's an ebb and flow to the relationship that is natural and easy. It's not forced. You got this one. And I do think that you do want the chemistry, you know, as well, but that's not the most important thing to you anymore. Lovers is someone new coming into the situation. Ooh, okay. These cards went flying across the room. Hold on a second. Yeah. So funny. So funny when you get repeaters, right? So this Fool was in reverse. And we've got, sorry, it wasn't actually. So it's that whole leap of faith, right? You don't want to go down the rabbit hole anymore. No going down the rabbit hole, following somebody into what it is that they want. You're going to do what it is that makes you happy and content. That's what you're trying to get to here. And then you've got the 3 of Wands here with ships coming in. I feel like you felt when this individual came into your life that maybe one of your ships had come in, but you couldn't see the other 2. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles here. So again, this is feeling left out in the cold. You know, he obviously has his hand out. He's a beggar, right? It's like, please give me what I need, you know, right? Please give me support and love and affection, and please be attuned to what I'm going through. Yeah. Felt left out in the cold in that relationship. It's terrible to be lonely in a relationship, right? But this decision to leave, this leap of faith that you had in yourself, is causing the death and the rebirth of self. This is a lesson that needed to be had. Yeah, and guys, you get the 3 of Pentacles again. So you get this architect of your own life now. I love that. Love that. It's twice. See how he's drawing himself and looking out the window like, what do I want my life to look like? What do I want to look like when this is all over and said and done? Yeah, world opens up to you guys. And the Lovers again. What? The Lovers twice? That's crazy. That's crazy. 2 interpretations here. So someone new is coming in. There's going to be a lot of chemistry. I've never had these 2 cards come out the same at the same time. Ever, 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 ever. Wow, that is crazy. Okay, Aries. You're going to have a passionate love affair with somebody new here, and the world's going to open up to you. There's going to be fire. There's going to be emotion. There's going to be... It's going to be great conversation and communication. And there's going to be a foundation for the two of you. Do you see all the elements here are represented in the world? Fire, water for emotion, the wind, communication, and a rock for the solid foundation, and earth, right? You've got the rose of passion here. 2 of Pentacles. Huh. Yep. Decisions. Sun and moon, sun and moon. Oh, you know what? Here I get sun and moon, Sun and moon, sun and moon. This is a soulmate. I'm pretty sure this is a soulmate, guys. I really am. Yeah, because you've got the snake of infinity here, the winged serpent. I don't know. Yeah. And then you've got the Five of Swords. So typically the Five of Swords is someone who likes to win at all costs. And this is also someone who doesn't quit. You know, he's forging his sword here. And maybe you're forging your means of communication. Maybe you're trying to work on being more authentic in your communication with other people, right? Saying what you want, saying what you need, saying how things are going to be. I get the feeling of boundaries here with this card, although I wouldn't normally say that with the Five of Swords. I get the feeling of boundaries here, like you're setting up boundaries. You're going to be the one who wins at all costs here for yourself. You know what I mean? You're not going to put your standards down. And I said standards, not expectations. You're going to have high enough standards, right? Somebody violates your standards, violates your boundaries, and they are out of there. Ace of Pentacles, offer with a lot of potential coming in for foundation here, guys. Okay? Two of Wands. Normally this is two paths. Which do I pick? Right, I've got the passion, now I have the path. But look how they're on fire and they're touching each other. Yeah. There's going to be a lot of passion here, guys. Two of Swords. Indecision. What is this indecision about, Spirit? What is this indecision about? Because normally the Two of Swords is blindfolded to the emotions at bay here. It's like, what? It's all in the head, not in the heart. What decision do I make? Is this whether or not you are with this person? What is this indecision, Spirit? What is this indecision about? Oh, because you've had heartbreak in the past, so you can't decide whether or not to be involved with this individual. I get a lot of passion here, but I also get the world opening out. I also get you forging this life for yourself. I also get this infinity here. You know, I think coming out of heartbreak has transformed you. And I think you're looking at things differently after this last relationship. You know, you've burned away all that was you. And you have a direct line to Spirit now. And I do think that this indecision about whether or not to take up this offer based on the past isn't necessarily, that conflict in your mind isn't necessarily helpful, because looking at the past here keeps you stuck, right? There are two cups here. There are two cups. Haven't seen the Two of Cups. Also interesting that I haven't seen a lot of cups here on the table. So, except the fishy cup, which is upside down, and the spilt cup, right? Haven't seen a lot of cups here, Spirit. Five of Swords again. So again, this is this anguish over, you know, did I say the right thing? Did I do the right thing? This person is walking away the winner, and I feel defeated somehow. I'm walking away defeated, and Spirit is whispering in your ear, you should have stood up for yourself, right? So I feel like that's where the swords are coming from. Past experience. This is the Knight of Pentacles energy. This is a slow-moving energy. But Pentacles are a good foundation. They're a good base, you know. So if someone is walking towards you with the Knight of Pentacles and an offer there, and the offer's from Spirit originally, right? The Magician, you're manifesting this into your own life. So, yeah. Just don't use the past as a reason not to do something in the present, okay? Because everyone is their own person. Every relationship is different, as long as you don't drag your old perspective and you have a fresh perspective in this new relationship. If you drag your old perspective into it, you will experience the same things. Nine of Swords, anguish and angst over relationships and feeling left out in the cold. I think this is where you've resided in the past, Aries, recently, right? These relationships have caused you nothing but anxiety and stress. And you're almost like, I'd rather be alone and make my own life and make my own way. But deep down here, you want the Ten of Pentacles. You know, you want your Nine of Cups. You want to be happy on your own and fulfilled on your own. But you still, the attitude is still the Ten of Pentacles. So you're trying to manifest things into your life. And I think there's this real hesitancy to get into a relationship again with this individual, but it's slow-moving energy, so if they care about you, they'll give you the time you need. And you get the Lovers again. Lovers 3 times, folks. 3 sixes. You know what I mean? Honestly. This is a fiery and passionate connection. Make sure to be in your heart. This construct of being stuck in your mind. Should I or shouldn't I, right? With the Pentacles and the Two Swords. Should I or shouldn't I? What happened in the past? Don't let the past dictate what you're doing in the present or in the future. It's supposed to be a learning experience and little more, right? It's supposed to help you see where you went awry in terms of not expressing yourself fully, not standing up for yourself, not having adequate standards, putting boundaries around what you will accept and what you won't accept in terms of standards, right? And guidelines, guardrails for a safe relationship for yourself until you feel like, okay, we're in this together here. Because you felt alone. Alone. And the anxiety, it's kept you up at night. So, you know, I want you guys to feel safe where you are. And somebody who cares about you will give you the time you need. This is a slow moving energy. And I get the sense that that's because they're aware of what's gone on for you. Nine of Swords again. Nine of Swords again, okay? The stress, the anxiety, all of that is around this decision of whether to be with someone else and looking at the past and saying, well, in the past it's always happened, so experience has taught me. It's very difficult to get over that. It's very difficult. It really is. I am not minimizing that at all. You see the doves of peace flying around her in a circle, right? The circle, infinity. This has been a long going cycle of anxiety and stress for you guys, you know? And it's time to release that. It's time to release that. Allow things to slowly unfold. Don't project things into the future. And certainly don't project your past onto this person because they're a different individual. You have to speak up. Instead of keeping the blindfold on and going back and forth in your head, back and forth, Aries, war, right? Instead of going back and forth and pulling up your sword, you know, maybe consult with someone who's wise on these situations. Right? Maybe have conversations with someone, your partner would be optimal, about how you're feeling, okay? Empress here, I think all of this transformation, the death, the rebirth, all of this, focusing on yourself, going inward, doing the work, you're going to be in the situation of being the Empress here. They see you as the Empress. You are the Empress. You evolve out of this into this energy of being ready to receive, where before you were refusing offers, you're like, no, you know, no. I think you will be. And look, she's bearing the harvest here. This is the harvest of your hard work on yourself and acknowledging and being accountable for the choices and decisions you've made to do or not do or say or not say things in relationships. And then you have the Five of Earth, right? The Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. So in the Good Tarot, this is a slightly different reading of that than in traditional readings. So the Five of Earth in the Good Tarot says alternate forms of abundance, the illusion of lack, and overlooked treasures. So Spirit is saying to you that you don't really lack anything, right? You don't really lack anything. It's not all as it seems. Look again at what's going on here. A change in perception can bring into focus the results that I have sought, just in a different form from what I expected. I am called to move away from poverty consciousness and open my eyes. This is not a card of scarcity, guys. Open my eyes to the treasures before me that are suddenly illuminated. The illusion of wealth gives way to true abundance. There is no need to fear that the rug will be pulled out from under me this time. What we draw attention to grows. So I will count my blessings and I will realize that I have far more than I thought, and I have come very far in my quest for building up what I need. Even more opportunities for experiencing abundance are awaiting me. Right? And that's our little Nine of Cups. Right? There's our Nine of Cups. I have everything I need. Okay? You are manifesting into the Empress here. Right? Let this anxiety, this stress, and this feeling of being left out in the cold, being in your head, not communicating. You know, in the traditional Rider-Waite, there were two individuals in front of a church, and it's clear that if they just kind of turned the corner and went into the church, they would find the solace and the comfort that they're looking for, the warmth that they're looking for, because they're outside in the snow. And it's the same here, right? You have the key to unlock the door, you just can't see it. You just can't see it. You feel left out in the cold, but the key here is the communication, right? The key here is the communication that you need to have to find peace. You need to express yourself, what you need, what you want, what your standards are, to find your peace. And this has been a cycle for you. So hopefully here, this will help you to realize in small ways, in, you know, intermediary steps, you can move forward in expressing yourself a little bit more with those around you, with those who love you, with those you do interact with on a daily basis, with your friends, with people you trust, and kind of feel out what the reactions are when you do that, right? Be a little more vulnerable and express yourself here, okay? I'm going to get some oracle cards for you guys because I think that's a good idea. So let's get wisdom of the oracle here for you guys, Aries. Okay. Orphaned. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, you know, I mean, I don't even need to read that card to you guys. Orphaned. This idea that you're left out in the cold, all of these cards are resonating. You got this 3 times. Orphaned, and then regeneration, right? The limbs grow back from the tree. This is basically saying when you're in a fire and the fire burns the trees to the forest floor, there is regrowth and new growth, right? This death that you're experiencing in that last relationship and this pining over it, right? The 2 cups are right here. The 2 cups are coming. The lovers are coming, okay? This growth is far more beautiful than the original tree. He's different, he or she, right, is different now. They grow out of this fire into this beautiful new tree that has new growth. Is sprouting new leaves, okay? This is not the same old tree that was there before it burned down. At that point, all the other trees look just like this tree, but now we can see the beauty of this tree, unique and orphaned, feeling left out in the cold, feeling like nobody knows me, nobody really understands me, nobody really relates to me. You have to communicate those aspects of self that you feel are not understood or seen or resonated with to the person that you're in the relationship with. You have to be vulnerable to them and them with you so that there's this even flow that's natural and easy. If you don't have to watch what you say, you won't feel so alone. You want this ebb and flow back and forth between the two of you, right? Nobody wants to feel like this. Nobody wants to feel like this or like this. Or like this, you know. What else? There's a bunch of them in here. Burdened, right? Nobody wants to be heavily burdened like this. Okay? I mean, honestly, nobody, right? That's what this death of the old you is all about. It's regeneration here. Nobody wants to feel like this. This is all extremely difficult and challenging. Or like this. I mean, really? Or the heartbreak. Yeah? Nobody wants that. Being the beggar left out in the cold, right? Nobody wants that. It's like being orphaned, isn't it? Right? How it must feel to be orphaned, abandoned. Yes? But don't orphan or abandon yourself is the most important lesson here, I think. Don't abandon yourself. Don't think about that relationship or them or what transpired. Think about yourself and how you can express yourself authentically. And if the standards are not met, you know, if things aren't, if you're not being treated well, and you've expressed yourself, right? Because you can't leave it up to the other person to guess. And you move on because nobody needs this. No, nobody needs that. There needs to be an ebb and flow here. Okay, guys? All right, I think that's all I have for you. I think I'm getting repetitive here, so I will stop. But feel free to comment in the comments below if this resonated with you. I really appreciate it when you guys do that. It lets me know that the readings are on task, they're on point, and you're getting something out of the readings. That's why I do this. You know, if I get comments on a reading, I will continue to do the readings in a similar fashion, if that makes sense. And if there's something that you would like to see from me in terms of readings, like more oracle cards or less oracle cards or more explanation about the psychology behind this, I'm happy to do that. I am not a psychologist, but I have some experiences with some things that might shed some light on your situations. So if you want that, I can certainly give you my 2 cents. I just, I want to help you guys become your best and highest self and live your best life. And however I can do that for you, just let me know. Hit the like, share, and subscribe on your way out if you wouldn't mind. Those likes really help my page and help me get the message, more importantly, out to more individuals who need to hear it. That is the most important thing. That is why I am here. Clearly from my readings, I'm not trying to be, you know, the biggest person on YouTube. That is not my goal. My goal is to actually work with individuals and build a community where there's reciprocity and a feeling of growth and transformation. You know, that's what I'm trying to do here. Help people, okay? So let me know, and I will talk to you in the mid-month. Thanks, Aries. I really appreciate your time. Thanks for watching the video. Talk to you later. Bye. Hello, Leo. Kathleen here to do your July read. Let's get you a Celtic cross and see what's going on with you guys. All right, Knight of Wands and 3 of Cups. Some passion coming in, some reason to celebrate. Possibly Ace of Pentacles, offer from the divine. Foundational offer, probably money coming in. Could be has a possibility for great potential. So money coming in, some kind of educational offer. Knight of Wands, still very guarded. Very guarded. Wounded warrior. All right. Let's start. Again, this is a reading for the general Leo collective. It is not an individual reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs if it does not resonate for you. Okay, guys? Let's get going here. Leo. Oh, that was for you. I'll take that. Queen of Pentacles. Sitting on your throne, concerned with, yeah, it's also a Leo card. Sun. Happiness. Getting some balance here is the obstacle. Getting some balance in your life. Ace of Wands, some passion in your subconscious mind for something or someone. Queen of Pentacles sits on her throne, generous. Well-heeled in terms of financial, monetary situations. Her environment, able to contribute. Give back. You'll notice on her throne, all her roses are blooming, right? Can be very single-minded. Here in the recent past, we have 5 of Swords in reverse. So typically we say this is the winner at all costs, right? Someone who comes in and cuts people out of their lives for their own betterment here. Here it seems to have had a negative effect on you. I don't know if you're the one who walked away defeated or you cut people out that now you wish you had not. Let's see. 9 of Wands, or sorry, 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands is fighting to be seen, fighting to keep your position, right? And in this case, in the reverse, doing that in a not very healthy way for yourself, potentially. That resonates with you. Always being on guard here. You got guarded in the spread, and then you've got 7 of Swords too. So this is in the near future. Okay, so this can be read a couple of different ways. I'm going to give you a couple takes, and you can take what resonates with you the most. But this can be deceiving the self. You know, in most readings, I would say this is someone who is lying, cheating, stealing, deceiving you. Yes. in this particular reading because you've got Five of Swords in the reverse in the recent past, and you've got Seven of Wands in the reverse here, and your obstacle is finding balance. I would say that you've been deceiving yourself in something. This is a mental construct. This is a mental construct, right? So I think that you have passion for something that you actually ended up cutting out of your life. And I think you were deceiving yourself about what you thought was what was going on there. Or about how much you cared. Or about how passionate you were about it. Whatever the case may be. There's something going on there where I think you thought it feels like you thought you were getting away with something. It's very sneaky energy, like you were getting away with something by doing this. That was going to better the self. Or better the situation. You've got Six of Pentacles in reverse in your attitude. So, again, I'm going to stop for a second here and go through this. Five of Swords in the reverse. Right? So this is winner at all costs, cutting people out, saying things. This is all about communication. How you've communicated with individuals in the past has left them walking away defeated. I think in this case it backfired on you. And here at the bottom of the spread, Six of Pentacles in reverse. So here it's having enough to be able to give back and give out to those that are fair and justly deserving of your generosity and time and energy here. And here it's in the reverse. So no longer giving out your time or energy to anyone or anything, and focusing on your business, your money, your education, something that you're focused on here with the Pentacles is going to serve as a foundation for you. Okay. Current environment. Nine of Swords. This is an energy in your environment of a communication needing to be had. This may be a looming pendulum, right, over your head, of charging in with something to say. Either they're charging in to tell you something, right, or you want to have a communication with them, but I feel like it's someone else wanting to communicate with you. Queen of Cups in the reverse, hopes and fears. So this is Queen of Cups keeping her emotions to herself, no longer paying attention to her emotions in her heart, bottling that up in her container, saying, no thank you, I think I will put that away for now. Either that or whoever was the object of this, whoever is no longer communicating, that's your fear. And then here you've got Three of Swords, heartbroken. You're heartbroken. So maybe you're cut off from this individual as well, or this person. And Three of Swords. So heartbreak. This can be a third party situation, and this third party interference can be friends, family, co-workers, right? Can be anybody. But it's definitely a third party situation here. Bottom of the spread, or somebody else interfering in your happiness here. So you've got a broken heart. Hanged Man, right, in reverse. So no longer connecting with spirit. That is on shutdown mode right now. For some reason. I'm going to get a lot of clarity on this here. I'm going to go into the bottom of the deck. Two of Swords, no longer thinking about returning. You are trying to manifest, though. You are still trying to manifest into your life the things that you want for yourself. Yeah, but they just don't include anybody else at the moment. All right. Let's get something from this alchemical deck here. This is actually, and I've been kind of plugging this only because I really like the deck. I have no connection with this individual at all, and I'm not trying to link it down below. Okay, so Alchemical Tarot, renewed by Robert M. Place. I just think it's a very, very insightful deck. You know, so if any of you guys are readers out there, if you're interested, that's what it is. I haven't seen it around a lot. Seven of Cups. So this is figuring out what you want. And you'll notice that these are vessels, right? So here it's called vessels, Seven of Vessels. And it's trying to figure out what it is exactly that you want. What do you want to be in your cup? Right? What does it look like? Is it the object of your desire? You know, the person that you're looking for, the individual that you're looking for, the situation that you're looking for, the outcome that you want. What does it look like? Is it material wealth? Is it a firm foundation, a home and hearth? Is it your faith? Right? Does it have to align with a spiritual objective that you have? I know in my case, mine is to help other people. What does it look like for you? And you get Seven of Cups because in the Rider-Waite deck, there are 7 of these vessels filled with different objectives. You know, one has a snake for chemistry, right? Passion. One has a castle for home and hearth. One has a treasure trove, material wealth. One is a dragon hoarding his treasure, so keeping what's yours, right? One is a nun in the sky, so that indicates faith. So what does it look like, what you really, really want? Maybe in order to get that, in order to manifest it, you have to decide what you really, really want first. And here you get the Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. Seems to be a theme here, guys. Seven of Pentacles is planting the seeds and waiting for it to grow. And that can be your financial pentacles, right? You've invested in stocks. You've invested in real estate. You've invested in something, your energy and time into an individual that you thought was going to return it to you. This is having something that you invested your time and energy into, and you're just waiting for it to grow, waiting for it to be returned to you. This is a very inactive card, though, because while you're waiting, you're not really doing anything, right? There's no swords here. There's no communication here. And it strikes me that the swords that are in here, the communication that's in these in this spread right here, this is very determined energy, but it's not real reciprocal. There's not an attunement to the people who are there on the field with him. And this is a solitary energy too in terms of communication. There's not a lot of self-expression here in terms of, you know, this is what I'm taking, this is why I'm taking it, this is what I need. This is all very solitary energy here in terms of how it's being communicated. It's not, right? Except to the self, to the inner self. Okay. There's a sandy lot around this statue here. You know, nothing's growing, right? Nothing's growing. Okay. Here we get the Six of Pentacles, and this is this right here in the upright. You want this to be the case. You want to be able to receive what you believe is just out of this situation, out of this Seven of Pentacles. You want someone reciprocating, giving you their time, their energy, right? Their attention. Or this investment that you made, if it's financial and career, you want some of that money to be returned to you. You want it to grow so that you can get your tuppence here. Yes? All right. The world was in reverse. It feels like the cycle hasn't closed for you yet. World has not opened up to you. Wait, I think you thought it would. Wait, how was this? It was this way. So Hangman again. Hangman in reverse here. Hangman in the upright. See how all his coins are being shaken out? This is Spirit saying, we're going to hang you upside down for a while so that you can get this halo, the spiritual connection, right? Get aligned with spirit. Find your true inner self, your purpose. I'm going to shake these coins out of you. This is about taking time out spiritually to figure out what it is. And his head's illuminated over here. This card, Temperance again. So Temperance is about patience. Maybe you haven't given this enough time yet. Maybe it needs more time to bear fruit here, okay? You've got the white lilies, the red rose, so you've got passion and purity of intention. You've got two vessels pouring their smoke back into each other, right? The dark and the light. The dark and the light, the gold and the silver. Silver and gold. Now she's barefoot on this ground. She's very grounded. Perhaps you have a need to ground yourself here. Be more grounded and be a little more patient on what is transpiring. But you absolutely want that ebb and flow, that reciprocity that this card denotes. Five of Swords, you're sharpening up your sword. Yeah. You know, you have Five of Swords over here. It's like, I'm going to keep on doing what I'm doing the same way I've always done it. Maybe hoping for something different. Queen of Vessels. Okay, so your Queen of Cups is in the reverse over here. And she's in the upright here, which is interesting. Here there's a presentation. The ocean's actually moving where it's flat here, right? The water represents our emotions. So whoever this individual is, she is moving forward and presenting you with her cup or her vessel here, where here she's not. And maybe this is a desire to have that happen or transpire. So let's get another deck and see if Spirit is willing to tell us if that's a possibility, and if so, how that's going to happen, or if not. Knight of Swords in reverse here because you haven't communicated. Three of Wands, waiting for your ships to come in. So you're focused on something else, right? Your passion is focused elsewhere right now. Seven of Cups in reverse. Haven't decided what you want. That's Seven of Vessels. Even more so than in the upright up there. Okay, Seven of Swords in reverse. Again, this Seven of Swords, but in reverse. So, you know, this is negative. I can't. I'm kind of flabbergasted here with all these swords and the Seven of Swords and the Five of Swords showing up that many times. Honestly, and the Three of Swords. I think you're lying to yourself here about how you feel about things. Six of Pentacles in reverse. You don't feel that you were given reciprocity in this situation. Feel like you can't communicate. You're cut off. So hoarding of money here and not accepting offers of love. Not accepting the cup from anyone right now. Just decided, nope. After this situation, I'm just going to shut down and focus on my money. Okay. All right. That is your choice. Right? You always have a choice. I would ask you just to consider that the Three of Swords energy that has happened in the past doesn't need to be a forever cycle. Okay? It really doesn't. I think there's a lot of indications here that communication could be done differently and you get some different results. Let me see here. Let me talk to the good tarot for a minute. Spirit, can you give me some positive messages of inspiration for Leo and how they can communicate differently in the future going forward that would result in a different outcome? The Moon, hidden. Okay, well, I also get from the Moon, though, that there's a need for balance between masculine and feminine energy, that empathic, nurturing, attuned side of self needs to be more present when we're triggered, right? Nine of Water, so this is Nine of Cups. This is basically saying you need to be self-sufficient and have a full cup and be able to make yourself happy and joyous. It's like connecting with that inner child right? It's connecting with that part of you that experiences joy, from the joy of doing things and creating things and bringing things to life. The beauty in the world, the sunset, the music that you listen to, the things that bring you joy. And you don't need another individual around, that you're self-validating, that you know your self-worth, you have self-esteem, and you have a full cup. You've got to get to the 9 of Cups before you can get to the 10 of Cups. And this is saying that some of those issues around how you communicate with other people here that are really kind of defensive are based on needing to get to the 9 of Cups. This isn't going to resonate with every Leo, obviously, right? Very specific reading. And you get Page of Air. Oh, yeah, over here. Absolutely. Communicate in a way that is attuned and expressing self. Maybe you were attuned here. I just think maybe expressing self, you know, what you want, what you need, what you are keeping in your mind. What's that one in the chamber you're not telling the other person here? You know, that makes you feel like you're not worthy when you absolutely are. King of Water here. This is King of Cups. Very empathetic. I mean, sometimes the King of Cups can keep his emotions at bay and keep them in his own vessel and not express those things to the person that he's with. He can hide his ocean of emotion. King of Cups is which is King of Water in this deck, is very deep emotionally. Very, very deep emotionally, but you may not see that on the surface. And the individual or individuals that you have been dealing with in the past may not have realized what the depth of your emotion was from what they perceived and from the communication that they had with you. And maybe had that been the case, maybe things would have turned out differently for you, because you've got 3 of Earth here. I know you're building your own life here. You're the architect of your future. I am going to give you the actual reading definition from the Good Tarot of the King of Water, because I think it's important that you truly understand that card. And I'm getting that it needs that specific information read to you. So I am generous, diplomatic, fair, and gentle, a good listener, non-judgmental, and very much a peacemaker, a mediator. That's the King of Water. And if that resonates with you, Leo, then this message is for you. I honor and respect all beings, including myself. Yeah, it's about giving yourself as much compassion and empathy and gentleness and non-judgmental thought process as you do everybody else, right? Including myself, and I see the commonalities we share in the spirit that is in all of us. I listen to the other voices and blend them with my own wisdom before settling on an opinion, making a decision, or taking any action. I gently and lovingly lead others away from fear and divisiveness and into harmonious collaboration. And there's nothing harmonious or collaborative about 7 of Swords, or 5 of Swords for that matter, okay? So the capacity is absolutely there with King of Water, right? And I think that this card here, this loving of self and self-esteem and working through that, getting to the 9 of Cups will absolutely help you transmute this energy into this King of Water that you are, right? This generous, diplomatic, fair, and gentle individual, this non-judgmental person, right? Because you need to be able to express those aspects of self that remain hidden from others here, okay? And 9 of Water here. Dreams come true, wishes fulfilled, completion, enjoyment, contentment, achievement of desire. Yeah. It's right to say no to what isn't right for you. Now is my time to experience wishes fulfilled. The sweet harvest that came about from the seeds that I planted. You see, this is all in line with this 7 of Pentacles here. You planted these seeds. You're waiting for them to grow. The Empress is a card of harvest in this deck, although we haven't pulled her yet. You're waiting for that to come to fruition here. I drink in the aroma of successful endeavor, take pride in my hard work and achievements, and I savor the satisfaction of a job well done. I deserve to pause and know that I co-created this for myself with the divine. Okay, I'm going to pull another card out of Good Tarot for you guys. Hold on a second. Can I got a couple more cards for Leo, please? Thought it was important that you heard Colette Burnreed's explanation on that card. The star, it's not in reverse here. This is how to achieve your dreams, guys. It's how to achieve those dreams. Is this ability to fill up your own 9 cups. Okay? Self-fulfillment, self-validation, self-esteem, self-worth. Then comes in the Queen of Water, you see. The King of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the pair. That's when the partnership happens. That's when your dreams for a relationship are fulfilled. Okay? So for those of you whom this resonated, I'm going to get an oracle card here from Wisdom of the Oracle. Leo, please, Spirit. Can I get a summary card for Leo, please, Spirit, on how to get to this 9 of Cups? I need some advice here, please. Chaos and conflict. That looks like 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords, Leo. I would like another one, please, Spirit. Is there anything else in this deck that we should be speaking to? Yes. Yang. Okay. Hold on one second, and I'll get you that. And that will round out our reading for today, Leo. Okay? Chaos and conflict. Okay. Disarray, being at a cross purpose with another, the tension of opposites, the value of chaos before order. Opposing forces come together to create a turbulent atmosphere, but consider the value of chaos that serves you well as you become unmoored by it. Scattered to the winds, you leave behind the parts of yourself you no longer need and disperse seeds to reinvent yourself anew. There's your 7 of Pentacles, planting seeds for your new self and watching that to grow. Although the conflict appears to exist externally, its essence is also internal and projected outward and causing disarray. You may find yourself at cross purposes with someone else, facing a storm you feel you can't control. Yet every storm passes and chaos leads to the reordering of things. Conflict provides a way to see more than one side of the situation. Look upon this as just a moment in time when you may need to take shelter and step away from the fray. Don't be too eager for the fight. This is a time to understand rather than to be understood. In a relationship, stubbornness is keeping you in a state of opposition. The incessant need to be right will only serve to prolong a conflict that deep down you want to be resolved. This is an opportune moment to learn about your values, your sense of self, and what's really important to you. Some things are non-negotiable. If that's true, it's not necessary to fight. Can you find a way through the stormy emotions to higher ground? Soon the air will clear and you will be in a much better place than before, for the storm will have passed, blazing a new path for new growth that's in its wake. Things can become electric and enlightened, always better than before if you use this time constructively. Circumstances, I'm going to give you one more reading, and this is for prosperity, okay? Circumstances appear to be chaotic, but everything that is happening now, in truth, is shaking things up so you can find the real path to your prosperity. Yes, it's a stormy time, and it feels as if there are opposing forces wherever you turn. But be assured that there is divine purpose in this chaos, and everything that doesn't work is being taken from you, so the truest parts of yourself remain. The events occurring now are essentially for your ultimate prosperity. This chaos is divinely inspired, but it doesn't appear that way right now. In time, you will know that this was true. Seems pretty apropos, right? For the reading that we just got. Okay. Makes sense to me. I hope it makes sense to you and resonates with you. Yang, the masculine principle of movement and creative activity, the power to make things happen and taking action. Yang represents the power of action and the energies that propel the world forward and manifesting thought and desire into concrete form. Now is the perfect time to act, for you can easily build momentum and make headway. What you want will come to fruition if you proceed confidently. This card signifies new life and is a sure sign that obstacles have been overcome. There is no reason to hesitate, and you are the shaper of your own destiny right now. Circumstances are supporting action on your part. It's okay to make the first move. Trust that you will quickly know where you stand. In matters of the heart, there is movement toward your highest good. So go forth with assurance. Passion is in the air, and now is the time to dance to the tune of love. Take the lead. Projects, partnerships, and all that matters relating to your business are out of the obstacle phase and on to the making things happening phase in July. Now is the time to stake your claim and get things done. When can you expect better? You can expect better than usual, and this card tells you that you have all the energy and vitality you need to accomplish your goals. Abundance is waiting for you to claim it. All right, Leo, well, hopefully that leaves you on a more positive note here, but I really think this chaos and conflict relates to burning off those things about yourself that need to be transformed, and this new, right, this 5 of Swords and this 7 of Swords energy, right? Okay. Hopefully that resonated with you and was helpful to you. If it did resonate with you, if you would mind hitting the like button on your way out, I would appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel if you want to hear any more going forward. I will be doing another reading mid-month, so if that did not resonate with you, or this did, go ahead and hit that notification button so that you can be notified of the next time that I post. And I hope you have a good July going forward. A lot of good things here. You know, I think that everything was in divine purpose. Everything for a reason, right? Everything happens for a reason. And I think it's so that you could decide what you really wanted, and so that these pentacles could grow for you and you could get the reciprocity in relationships and in your career for all the hard work that you've put in. You know, once you get to that 9 of Cups, the sun will no longer be an obstacle for you. Happiness will no longer be an obstacle, okay? All right. Love you guys. Take care, and I'll talk to you in the mid-month. Thanks, Leo. Bye-bye. Hello, Sagittarius. Here to do your July read. We're going to start out with a Celtic cross. Look at some clarification from a couple of decks here. This is Bianca De Niro. The energy is crazy on you guys right now, so let's get going on your reading. Earlier I was picking up that somebody is with you. Somebody is with you. Truth and clarity coming in from the divine. Yeah. Okay. King of Wands as the obstacle. When you're dealing with... This is a fire card. Salamander here, Saggy. So, maybe you're your own obstacle to the truth. Possibly. Let's see. Passion is out of a relationship here. Love and passion are out of a relationship here. Wow. And you were your own obstacle to seeing the truth. But now you see it. Having to fight your own demons here. Have a strike on the situation. In the near future, you will find you are happy and content by yourself. You've got 9 cups, and you're walking away. Walking away, guys. 8 of cups. Walking away to the 9. See this? Love is gone. Passion gone. Truth comes in. Own worst enemy. Fighting your demons to see the truth. Walking away. Loving the self enough to walk away. Okay, Sag? King of Swords in your environment. I get the feeling that something unkind was said to you. They told the truth as they saw it. Maybe that's that clarity that's coming in about this individual or about your relationship and what it truly was about. Maybe they're a Gemini. Hierophant, another air sign, Aquarius or Libra. Hierophant here. So hopes and fears. This is marriage. So maybe you're leaving a committed relationship of some kind. walking away. Tower moment, yeah. Guys, Saggy, this feels like the love is gone, the passion is gone. You haven't wanted to see it. You were your own obstacle, but now you want to be happy, and you're happy with yourself. You've learned to love yourself enough to walk away. And this air sign is still in your environment, and you're worried about the rules and the traditions around this relationship, this committed relationship, like what you're supposed to be doing. It's fears and concerns over what you're supposed to be doing, what society says you're supposed to do and supposed to be doing. But there's a tower moment here. Sudden abrupt change where the two of you fell out of the tower. King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. All right. Let's get some clarity here for Saggy. I think it's a pretty clear story for whoever I'm reading for. Obviously, this is a reading for the general collective. This is not for every Sagittarius, obviously, from the story that I'm reading here. But for those of you with whom this resonates, stick with it. Those of you who it does not, move on to your moon, rising, or Venus sign. Okay, Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands here is having been burdened, and those things that were burdening you, you're lighting on fire. Where there's smoke, there's fire, right? I wonder if we'll see a Three of Swords come out here. Where there's smoke, there's fire. But the experiences that you've gone through will transform you, because the world is opening up and you've learned to love yourself enough to walk away. When the world opens up for you, passion, true emotion, communication, reciprocal communication with another person, having someone who's your rock and foundation, which is yourself, right? You're your own rock now. You've got the wings of Hermes on the sandals here, or Mercury, right? And the snake is eating its tail. So this is the end of this kind of cycle for you. No more of this. No more carrying all these burdens. You're burning those up in a fire here. Like, nope. All set. I'm walking away. No more of that. I'm not taking any more of that. You love yourself enough to do that. Oh, I can't even believe it, because Nine of Wands, Ten of Wands. So Nine of Wands is being kind of the guarded, wary warrior and saying, I'm not going to be like this anymore. Where there's smoke, there's fire, and you're worried about, and here it is, you're burning up those, you're burning this up and transforming into the Phoenix. Do you see this? You were very guarded and very suspicious that something was going on, and then you burn all the burdens away and say, nope, I'm going to rise just like a phoenix from the flame, man. I love myself enough to walk away. Adios. And this transforms you into the person you were always meant to be, supposed to be. Fulfill your highest purpose here with the Hierophant, right? The Hierophant, hopes and fears. What is my purpose? What am I doing here if I'm not in this? Oh, wow. Okay, I just got a shiver up my back. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. Whew. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. Seeds have been planted, waiting for something to grow here. Two of Pentacles, making a decision. Balance, though. Interesting. Wow. Passion was in reverse here with the Ace of Wands. Yep. For you, for the two of you. So what's going on here, though? Smoke and fire, Two of Wands. Now you have your passion. And you have two paths before you, right? I think you might have lost out a little bit financially, but I think the decision here was between the Pentacle, right? Between the finances and the emotions here. That was the indecision. Yep. And I think you made the decision to leave the security and all of that marriage provided and walk away. Justice is being served in this. Okay, let's go to Light Seers. Want more here, Spirit, please. 5 of Cups. Thinking about the past and the relationship issues that you've had in the past, or the things that happened between the two of you. Maybe you're contemplating how this could have happened. I don't know. But you are focused on the past a little bit here with this situation. So let's see what that's about. About communication coming in. Somebody's communicating with you. Let's see what that's about. This is a communication and passion too. Oh, someone from the past is returning. Ha 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 ha. Okay, I think this is your King of Pentacles here, guys. Sag, I think this is the King of Pentacles. Yeah, you get Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck again too. Patience for this. You get patience, temperance, patience for this. But I think we've got a King of Pentacles returning from the past to offer you their cup. Now, in the traditional Rider-Waite, you see you go from the 5 to the 6, thinking about the past and the past returns. It's how you're manifesting. You're manifesting this, Sag. And you get communication from them. Oh, I wonder whatever happened to so-and-so. Oh, all of a sudden they're phone calling you. They're texting you. They come out of the blue. You're King of Pentacles. Huh. Wow. Crazy. Okay. Let's see what happens with that. King of Wands in reverse, yeah. No passion down here. I think this is who you were dealing with before over here. Right? King of Wands in reverse is a player. Maybe you were dealing with a Leo, but King of Wands is in the upright, a mover, a shaker, entrepreneur, charismatic, charming, walks in a room, everybody sees them, right? Everybody responds to them. Very fiery, right? Very passionate. Definitely a good manager of people. A good manager of people. Right? In the reverse, this is kind of a player energy. And this is someone who hasn't grown up into this position of giving that stuff up, right? Fiery in the wrong sort of way. So, my voice cracked when I said that. Interesting. Okay. 9 of Wands. You're not going to be guarded anymore. Not with this person. You're not guarded with this person. Wow. You still get your King of Swords over here. He's got something to say about everything, I'm sure. And then you've got the Fool. Taking a leap of faith. Maybe you're taking a leap of faith with this person coming back from the past. Huh. Either you or the other, and I think it's the other here because it came up in your environment position. That okay, my cat agrees with me, apparently. Tao, come here. Come here, stop that. Trying to do a reading here, buddy. Come here. So you've got, he's a Siamese, he's very vocal. He and his brother both. You've got King of Swords here. So this is messages from Spirit. You know, the owl for wisdom, the crow gives the messages, and that's his brother Zenny. They're both talking to me. You guys have a full bowl. What are you talking about? Those are messages from Spirit coming in, right? Eagle feather, yes, highest and closest to Spirit. I think this individual has something they want to communicate to you about what's going on here. Ooh, hear them out. Nine of Swords, you're like, no, I am not going to be up nights. I am not going to be guarded anymore. I'm not going to be filled with anxiety and stress. I love myself enough to walk away. You can say whatever you want to say, but I'm rising like the phoenix from the flames. And victory. 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 Huh. Okay. Let's go to whoever I'm saying this about, not saying this about, but whoever I'm reading this for, whoever this resonates with. Wow. King of Pentacles. Good solid foundation here. Maybe this is someone that you did not choose for this other person. and they came back. Message comes in from them. Maybe you'll get a message in July, guys. I'm thinking you will. Yep. Just got the confirmation energetically. You're going to get a message in July from this person if this story resonates with you. Okay? Nine of Fire. Nine of Wands. So this is the positive aspect of this in reverse, okay? So I'm going to get a couple cards, and then I'm going to give you the positive meaning of this in the upright, okay? It's like going through past experiences and coming out from them, able to reach your dreams, right? Because you've been through the fire. You're a weary warrior, but you've learned a lot along the way. You've gained a lot of experiences. You can see the truth now. You know what really matters. You know what makes you happy. You know what's important. Okay, I got a lot of cards here, guys. Eight of Wands, message coming in. Message coming in. Oh, this is eight of water, sorry. So this is Eight of Cups. This is walking away. Walking away. Eight of Cups. Twice. Seven of Water indicates that you just need to make sure that you know what it is that you want from this new relationship, right? To make it very clear what your standards are, and what you're looking for in the relationship. Be vulnerable here. Open up. Okay? And then you've got the call. This is the call to self-fulfillment, self-awareness, a spiritual connection with a higher power. You received the call to listen to your intuition, to listen to your higher self. And you are. I dig it. It's awesome. Queen of Pentacles. You are also kind of a mover and a shaker and an entrepreneur. I think you're going to find that you do just fine. And what I think is really amazing is that this King of Pentacles here is the partner to the Queen of Pentacles. What? Right? Awesome. Okay. I am going to get a Wisdom of the Oracle card for you guys. See what's going on here. By the book. Okay, so this basically says, do things by the book. Don't take any shortcuts. Do what you need to do. Follow the rules. Follow the expectations. Like, do it the right way, right? If you know there's a right way to do something, like let's say you are splitting up and, you know, it would be kinder to do this or whatever, you know, just do it by the book. Get the help that you need to get. Do everything the right way. Don't take any shortcuts. Don't shortchange the situation, because it's important that you follow the rules here. Spirit is kind of warning you that if you don't do things in a traditional way and follow the advice of those who are more knowledgeable in this process and do things by the book, it could be a problem for you later on, okay? So just follow things the way they're supposed to be. Does that make sense? A lot going on here, guys. A lot going on here. Be conscious of people around you too with this, how they're affected by it, okay? New life, brand new life. I mean, I don't even know. It's not any clearer than that. Can't be any clearer than that. I'm going to read you the new life one. I'm not even going to give you my synopsis of it because I want you to get every nuance in the card that was intended. Okay. New life. Birth of new ideas, growth, opportunities, a breath of fresh air, life renewing itself. When spring awakens the world, joy and excitement can be felt all around and in your very core. Blossoms burst forth from trees overnight. Birds return home and sing their glorious song. And nature is full of promise. Miracles beckon to all of us. This is one of those times in your life when new ideas inspire you and new opportunities bring you hope for serving your dreams and having them come true. All is well in your world and you have the energy you will need to feel renewed. Allow your heart to fill with enthusiasm. Let your light shine. This is a time of very good fortune. New energy enters old relationships, and new relationships are bursting with sweetness and vibrancy only encountered when the winter gives way to the spring. This is a time to connect with others and share excitement, passion, and hearts full of joy. This card is a very auspicious sign with respect to love and partnership in all forms. You have every reason to be optimistic right now as things seem to fall into place magically from this point on. New opportunities remind you that abundance is available to you. Delight in the bounty that begins to appear in surprising forms. Stay curious and know that your hopes and dreams are being fulfilled. It's as if a new life suddenly infuses your projects, work, and creative ideas with a kind of electricity that crackles with exciting potential. Fortune is smiling on you because you love yourself enough to do what is right for you. That is all I have for you guys, Sagittarius. If this resonated with you, please hit the like on the way out and click that notification button so you are notified the next time I upload. Yeah, amazing reading, you guys. For those who resonated with us, for those who didn't, you can click your Moon, Rising, or Venus signs and see if there's something that resonates with you more. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the mid-month. Thanks, Sagittarius. Bye for now.